The South African Institute for Drug-Free Sport, SAIDS, is a public entity promoting participation in sport free from the use of prohibited substances. With a shocking increase of doping offences in sports, in 2011 SAIDS launched its I Play Fair Say No to Doping initiative to spread the message of ethics, fair play and anti-doping in sport. In 2012, the campaign joined with the Department of Sport and Recreation, the Western Cape Government and Cycling SA. The initiative used the Pick n Pay Cape Argus Cycle Tour as a platform. The objectives for the I Play Fair Cycle Tour campaign were to create a culture of anti-doping in sport using a sporting event with massive public participation. The campaign also wanted to show that SAIDS was not just promoting sporting ethics, drug-free sport and fair play, but doing it as well. I Play Fair had to harness public support by education drives, participation and mass awareness.
It was part of the education and awareness campaign, and we needed to find innovative ways to get our message across to different audiences, particularly the message of drug use in sport where adolescents are concerned.
In December 2011, Sports and Recreation Minister Fikile Mbalula led the newly formed I Play Fair team of celebrities to ride in the Pick n Pay Cape Argus Cycle Tour. The team of 25 riders included various public figures and celebrities, notably the Western Cape Premier Helen Zille.
The stakeholders of this campaign was first and foremost the Department of Sport through the Minister of Sport, Premier Zille from the Western Cape, and then the Pick n Pay Argus Cycle Tour, David Bal-Ayres as the event organizer and event owner. And the other stakeholders are Cycle Lab and similarly New Balance. Was the apparel sponsor.
For Cycle Lab, it was really important to get involved in the I Play Fair campaign because of what it stands for and really how it's getting back to the grassroots, and that's done really all the way down to the school kids.
In the lead up to the cycle tour, the Institute hosted various events to drum up support for the campaign. On the 4th of February 2012, Western Cape Premier Helen Zille led a training cycle ride from Cycle Lab in Batencroft Street, Cape Town to Woodbridge Island and back. On the 18th of February 2012, the Institute hosted a 25-kilometer training ride in Pretoria, led by Sports Minister Fikile Mbalula. On the 8th of March 2012, Mbalula and Zille took a last training ride together for the popular TV magazine show Top Billing. On the 10th of March 2012, the Institute hosted a pre-race day breakfast for the team with guest speaker Professor Tim Noakes, Kevin Garwood and 8-time Ironman champion Paul Newby-Fraser. The I Play Fair Say No to Doping initiative grabbed the attention of the nation. The entire PR campaign generated over 5 million rands worth of editorial coverage across print, broadcast and online media. Team I Play Fair dominated the post-cycle tour news coverage.
I think that the Drug-Free Sport Institute in South Africa is one of the most proactive in the world. Once people understand what this institute is doing and how they're aiming to clean up the sport, so that not only people who are participating in it, but also people that are effectively watching it and supporting it can watch it with a different conscience.
I think the awareness that it's created is phenomenal. The fact that you have two charismatic folk like Premier Zille and Minister Fikile Mbalula participating meant that the media were very keen to lap it up. So from our perspective, as successful, if not more successful, from a media perspective than when we had Lance Armstrong ride 2 years ago.
The success of the campaign and the publicity generated resulted in the World Anti-Doping Agency commending SAIDS on their incredible efforts in spreading the message of ethics, fair play and anti-doping in sport.